Right, here we go. Week 8 of the Classic Lotus Series in the Lotus 79. Car number 9, starting in 9th. We've got a grid of 15 drivers. I'm not sure if Shady has made it yet.
Well, good luck, chaps.
But we've got Spear in this one, hasn't qualified. Let's see how we can get on. 28 laps, of course. Hopefully no shenanigans or incidents that I cause or get involved in. Thank you, Hal. So let's see how we get on. This is week 8, so basically we've I think we're getting certainly getting the Lotus participation with this one. We may need one F4 race next week to get the $10, which is at Snetterton, I think. But yeah, here we go. So Interlagos. Setup is a tiny bit edgy, but I feel confident that I can control it. Thank you, Macintosh. Let's see how we get on. We've got Loust in front of us there. Some pretty quick guys up front. A couple of really quick laps from the guys there. Right, 28 laps. That's hopefully a nice clean start. Get away nicely, hopefully.
Green flag.
Dropping behind Mr. Hill, hopefully. He gets a wriggle on. No. We seem quick around the corner there, so might as well take it. Okay. Settle down now. So there was 15 signed up. I know it looked like Shady was having some internet problems or computer problems. He didn't appear at the start, so I don't know if he'll be appearing at all before the end of this race, but he needs to join quite soon if he wants to get a result here. But yeah, good start. Seeing if I can stay with these guys. There's a few of these guys in front that are a bit quicker than me, but maybe Ivan I can possibly sort of stay with, maybe. He's definitely got a low I rating, but I don't think he should have. There's a few guys in this race that have got a low I rating that really... Oh. Miguel was off there. I didn't see the other one, but I think one of them was Miguel. I've got a feeling I brake too late on some of these corners. I'm almost running into Ivan ahead a little bit. So maybe I should try and brake a bit earlier, but I don't know. Warren Henry, he's another guy that's really quick, but he doesn't qualify. I think he's a bit worried about his internet connection. And, he's certainly got a high ping when I see him. He's obviously from Australia, so I think he may get some frames or internet or computer can't take it at the start with all the cars. So I think that's why he starts from the pits or starts from the back of the grid normally. But he normally comes through to get a quite good position at the end, provided he doesn't get held up by back markers or people at near the air back that is slow. That's actually a slower than him. So John G. Hill's still there. Spear looks as though he's up to P9. Go Spear. Good job. Yeah, I think Ivan's getting some pace now going. I think Ivan's IR will go up and up because his... I think Warren Henry's had an incident behind, 2 cars behind. But he's still going, I think. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Ivan's I rating at some point, but he's definitely quite a quick driver. Oh, and there goes Jack from P2. I don't know if he hits anything or he's got damage. Okay, we got Bjorn and Miguel coming through. I think they're the 2 that had an incident at the start. They're very quick. Okay, we may have an unrealistic position here, guys, because we've got 2 or 3 guys behind that are a bit quicker, but we'll take in 5th. Toe in! Oh my goodness. Oh. Crazy. Okay. Well, that limits it down to maybe a couple of guys. Come on. Corner. Huh. So it looks like I've got the legs. I mean, I don't like to say this about anyone that I'm faster than, just because they famous last words and they catch me. But quite often, John G. Hill, it's a bit of a mystery to me. He is sometimes a fair bit quicker than me, but sometimes, I don't know if it's setup related, but sometimes I just have the edge on him. And it's not many tracks. I remember it happening at maybe Belle Isle, and which ironically I think is one of my best tracks. But I think Belle Isle might be a lot of people's favourite track, best track, because you basically through freebies. But anyway, yeah, there's and Monza, but I think that was setup related as well. But yeah. But anyway, the point of it is, Bjorn and Miguel, as long as they haven't got damage, that's alright, Macintosh. Actually, it's easier to see. But providing they haven't got damage, you would think that Bjorn and Miguel will be catching me. Where are we? 27.4 lap. Okay, let's see if we can work on that. See if we can start pulling away maybe fractionally from John G. Hill, maybe. That's close to a 1x every time, that corner. Need to try and get it slowed down a little bit more, I think. If I can be smooth and relatively quick, could maybe put some pressure on Ivan. Wide there. Right, let's keep an eye on Bjorn and Miguel's times. I'm very interested to see what lap times they're doing. No 6th gear, no. Oh, it's a shame for Warren Henry. Don't know what happened to him, but oh, I got 126.9 last lap. Ooh, 24.5. That's quick, isn't it? Out of my league. He's going like the wind. All I can go is my pace as fast as I can, really. I mean, it's like most tracks. It's quite fun when you get into a rhythm. I think Miguel is definitely getting closer to John. So Miguel's times look pretty good. I wonder if John will make life difficult for him. Someone's had an incident behind. Hey, Woody. Oh yes. Brazil. I quite like this one. Hopefully Miguel and John will fight, but I've got a feeling that John might let him pass. I think Miguel's a fair bit quicker than him, as well as me. If they can have a battle. Now what's happened to the guy in 8th last time around? I think he's had an incident, because I think Mr. Spear now is 8th, I think. Yeah, someone's had an incident in the last lap. This lap. No, not fastest lap this time. What's going on behind? John has lost a few seconds to me, John, that lap. I don't know if it's because he's let Miguel pass. Miguel is very quick. So obviously his incident at the start, he didn't damage his car, I think. Just literally went off. And I mustn't overpress to try and keep him back, because I mean, he is quicker than me. He's a lot quicker than me. He's always a lot quicker than me. He's a faster driver, but I've got track position at the moment. But I don't want to lose. If I'm going to lose a position, I don't want to lose time as well. Nice buffer of nearly 5 seconds to John. That's what I want. Isn't this tricky, Woody? This is really quite technical. The CLRS at Interlagos. You just go too quick in one part of it and you just pay for it all the way around. So we've got a good battle going ahead there, second and third. I don't know if first is near them as well, but Yeah, Barry West and used to be Grand Prix Legends, didn't he? Barry West and Loust having a good old battle. Don't look behind. Don't worry about him. If he's faster, he'll get past me. Just drive at my speed and my line. Drive faster than you can. Please, Ben. Still see the leaders, or second, third and fourth anyway. Oh, I'm a bit clumsy and slow around there. Let's pressure him for a few corners. You never know. Oh yes, now this is the thing. This season, every season they pick a year to use a car set. There's the Sunday crew. I think there's a lot of people like to get together and pick a year, and they pick a paint scheme. And I believe this is 1980, either 1981 or 1982. Can't remember what they said. Someone did say it to me. But yeah, that's an Arrows, isn't it? Ricardo Patrese and Seafood Store, I think, drove it in, was it 82? Maybe before as well. Remember Seafood Store having an incident at the start at Austria, heading up on his pit crew. Dave Luckett was made a recovery though. For quite a few Grand Prix after, Murray Walker made a point of it and said to Mr. Luckett how he was doing and making a recovery. Oh, there we go. Ah, sorry, Zoldy, that was it. Yeah, of course it was. It was this really small, yeah, tight, yeah. Another type, Zoldy, yes. Apologies, Woody. There we go. Freebie! Yeah, but will he be back? How much time did he lose? Keep the hammer down. Come on, John, make it hard for him. Make it hard for him. It's giving me P5 now for a few more laps. Tantalising P5. Oh, okay, I won't say any more, Woody. Won't say any more. I don't want to give any game away. Spoiler alerts from 41 years ago. I'm up to I'm still haven't gone back to it yet. I'm up to the 1993, which is the year that Mansell went to IndyCar for the first time around. First season at IndyCar, and Alain Prost took the hot seat at Williams. Oh yeah, I do that sometimes. I started watching, I think 78 I started watching them. I've got them all on DVD, the highlights I watch, and yeah, started so many years ago I can't even remember. But I just sometimes stopped for months, sometimes years I stopped for. I've got my whole life to get through them, so there's no rush, is there? It's a bit tricky though nowadays. I recording because I like Martin Brundle and the commentators more than the. Is it actually on terrestrial TV anymore? I don't think every race is, or is it every highlights on terrestrial? Not sure. I know you haven't got a TV, Woody. But yeah. But I like Brundle, so I lose a bit of quality, but I make my own little recording and go through a SCART. But I've still got them. I like to have every race on highlights so I can watch back. So 1979 to date, I've got all the races. Watch at my leisure. Oh yes, it was a culture shock. Some of the really old stuff because the quality of both the vision and the director. Oh my goodness, so many races that you had Murray Walker getting frustrated and James Hunt giving his 2 pennies worth about the quality of the directing. It was quite funny. Yeah, so John didn't really fight Miguel again, did he? But I need to try and get the hammer down a bit more and try and get back in the 26th if I can. Otherwise, John's gonna catch me. Spears doing well. Did you see that? He's 8 seconds behind me. He's not really losing much ground to me. In fact, I've got a feeling he might have pumped in a few slightly quicker laps than me. A few of these laps. He was pretty speedy on Monday. As usual, Spear and there's a hosted session that goes up on the Monday for the track, for this week's track. And Spear's normally up there, normally as quick or slightly quicker than me sometimes. That's better, Ben. That's better. Pump in those. Pump in the 26s. I'm guessing it's 26 because the fastest lap, so must be a 26. 26.5. Yeah, and the really weird thing that dumbfounded me, Woody, was the fact that in the, I don't know when it was, around 80, 81, 82, you had some cars with front wings and some without, and even from race to race, some cars in the same team had differing setups with regards to wings. It's quite drastic. Now, the results are going to say, possibly, that I had P5 for virtually 10 laps of this race. Maybe I'm exaggerating. But unfortunately, can't go any quicker, Captain. Just can't go any quicker. She's giving it all she's got. I'm giving it all we've got, and Miguel's just too quick for me. 26.444. I mean, I can try and push, go as fast as I can and push Miguel into a mistake somehow. I mean, he's the car behind me though, so he's just, I think he knows he's quicker than me and just following me. Waiting for me to, oh my goodness. Did someone just get a 123? That's crazy talk. Oops. Rear end was a little bit, how can I say it? Oh, I get on the curb though, he doesn't. Maybe his setup doesn't allow him to do so? Okay. Hassling for a few corners. It worked last time, didn't it? Surely he spun because I was pressuring him by almost hanging on to him. Come here. Come here, Miguel. I don't know. I don't know where his talent comes. Just a bit too talented for me. Where are we? Oh, is there still 10 laps left? I wonder what times John G. Hill's doing. He must be doing at least 26s every lap. Oh, 1X coming up. No, have to save it. Slowed me down a bit though. You racing Saturday? If it's the USF, is it the one that Bike Kirky or something? I'm planning to. But yeah, that's it. Is it in Latvia or somewhere, isn't it? I need to practice it though. I have not driven it before. You'll be surprised to know. Well, you won't be surprised to know. Yeah, Latvia. What did I say? Did I say Latvia? I wonder if it's near the capital city, Riga. Did we? Oh, good. I might remember it then. Probably not, but I might remember it. Oh, good, good. Did it say what... Can anyone tell me what John G. Hill was doing behind? Maybe I don't want to know, actually. Got a feeling that he's lapping quicker than me. Come on, Ben. You rolled it. Oh, Mini Cooper. Oh, I hope I remember it. There's a puff of smoke somewhere. Puff of smoke. Oh, I think it's a back marker. Oh, he's not last lap. No, that's good then. Although I must admit that my last lap was a lap that I don't normally do, isn't it? Am I getting quicker? The fuel's coming down, mind you. It's agonising that Miguel's just a bit quicker than me here and there. want to pump my accelerator down even harder out the corners, but sometimes it just leads to trouble. And I want to stay out of trouble. I think probably matching John G. Hill, probably matching my time this time round, maybe. Maybe I've eked out a little bit. Right, come on. I'm sure I'm pushing it, braking slightly later every lap, which is not good because one of these days it will be too late, won't it? So I need to reel it in a bit sometimes. Holy moly. Robert's having some troubles in this race, by the look of it. Too late on the brakes, come on. Ah! Oh, it would have been a good lap until that point. Come on. Still a good lap, I think. It feels a good lap. But I messed up that corner at the back there. Would have been my best, maybe. I don't know. Don't know what that was. Probably a 26, mid 26 maybe. .26.4. Ooh, don't grip the steering wheel so hard, Ben. Watch that curb. I can still see Miguel up there. Look at Ivan again, P4. His I rating, I said it earlier on as well. His I rating is still way too low. I don't know how he's got it so low. Maybe he had some unfortunate races or something, but he's racing as fast as a 2K plus driver, easy. Last time I looked at his IR, it was like 1.6 or something. I think it's getting up though now. Bump, bump, bump. Go, go, go. Yeah, if we can do these laps, every lap, we should be fine. We should be fine. Eking away from John there, last lap. Maybe he made a slight mistake, trying to push. But I don't need to push, just need to keep doing these 126s. That's what I want. Love this car. Have I ever mentioned on stream that I love this car? I feel it's my favourite car in iRacing, to be honest. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but hey Darth. Yeah. Yeah, I pretty much did as well. I mean, what was I can't remember now. Jeff Grammond Grand Prix, the original one, in the, was it very early 90s? But I started I think with keyboard maybe, because there wasn't any wheels around. I don't think there's any. I don't know. I'm trying to think now. There's very few around. but wasn't any proper ones at all. I think my first one was a Microsoft force feedback. So I had a Sidewinder. Is it a Sidewinder? I think that's one of the very first wheels. And then I got onto the Logitech Momo wheel. And then a few other Logitechs. Yeah. Yeah, I loved the I forgot what it's called now. It's not called Hot Seat, is it? But basically my brother and my friend, us three were playing Grand Prix 2, I think, by this point. And maybe Grand Prix 3 after when that came out as well. Hot Seat, I think it's called Hot Seat. And we used to take over, and then we're basically doing full Grand Prix, but obviously we're driving for a third of it because the AI is taking over. You've got to be careful with this setup because although you've got a fancy setup that you can drive, sometimes the AI can't always drive the fancy setups. So you've got to pick a sensible setup. And yeah, we made our own. We had GP2 Edit by that point as well, so we had made our own paint schemes. It was brilliant, and we did a whole seasons, and it was so easy to mod as such because you basically had DAT files, I think it was, or something, and you basically can get hold of pretty much any track from any that was made. You've got people making tracks, I think. Yeah, it was really cool. Make your own seasons up. It was brilliant. But that was good fun. That's where I started trying to get my consistency from. Trying to beat those two Herberts. Then of course when Grand Prix Legends came along, I think I purchased it in 90... I'm not sure whether it's 98 or early 99. My PC couldn't run it, so I had to wait a while. Got an upgrade of a PC, then started playing it in 99. Yeah. Ah, yes. They were the days. Unfortunately, at the very start, though, I was hogging my parents' phone line. And everyone was complaining to my parents that they couldn't get through. That was before ADSL came along, and I think I had a second line put in just before ADSL came along. The BT Froggy modem or whatever it was. Yeah, they were the days. Hogging up the parents' phone line. Perfect. What's up, Woody? Oh dear. Yeah, it came out on... Yeah, 98 came out, but my PC at the time could not run it. I had a really low spec PC running DOS games, or it ran these emulators really well of home computers of the 80s, but they were the days. Remember my dad bringing home the ZX81 in, well, probably would have been 1981, I would imagine. Sat there trying to program from a magazine. Yeah, it's amazing when you see that. You see like a Ferrari or from the day, and the suspension. I tell you, it was ahead of its time. But the only problem was it was ahead of most computers at the time as well. Most average computer that everyone had. So it struggled there. Almost think if they brought it out a couple of years later, it might have done even better. But so it didn't. It wasn't a success at all, was it? But I think that was the issue. There wasn't, unless you had a really high-end computer, you really couldn't play the game very well. and that was when I was. Oh, well, where are we? We're almost white flag, aren't we? Oh my goodness, we're not going to get lapped. We are not going to get lapped. Yeah, my ZX81 and ZX Spectrum, I think I had pretty much all of the Spectrums. I know Commodore 64 maybe had the edge on some of the pretty graphics, but they were the Spectrum rivals. I couldn't go to them. I had to get Spectrum. Well guys, I think this, as long as I can keep it on the road for the last lap, we can get a creditable 6th, I think. I don't know how many incidents I've had, but what I could tell you that I haven't made any stupid errors. And I've been pretty consistent. Oh, Max Macintosh 0x. Ah, you know what? I couldn't remember. I was just racking my brains because obviously I've done 3 races now, and sometimes when you're racing 3 times back to back, you get I don't know, it fogs your brain a little bit sometimes, especially when you get to my age. Great excuse that. I like to use that from time to time. Anyway, here we go. We're coming around the last corner. Nearly messing it up. And apart from that little bit there, no, we've had a good race. P6. P6. Get in there. Come on. Oh, wow. There we go. Checkered flag. Oh, back sore, back sore. When all the racing's over, you realise all your joints and parts are all achy. Oh, yes. Oh, good race, guys. Really enjoyed that. Congrats to the podium. Just too quick for me. Kept me honest there, John. I just had to keep being consistent. Oh, and the Spear got P8. Good stuff, the Spear. I think that's going to be iRating gains for the Spear and myself in this one. Did the Spear get lapped? Not sure he did. I think he stayed in the lead lap as well. Oh, cheers Fumlim, cheers Howard, cheers Macintosh. Happy with that. Happy with that. Zero X. No craziness from me. No craziness. Apart from now. Right, I'm going to get out. I'm going to get out and walk now. Have a nice little walk. Deserve a walk. Come on. Come on, come on. Definitely going to save that. Definitely going to save that. I'm going to have to do some. Wednesday is a really busy one for me because then in the evening, I've got to start the process off of trying to edit these videos. Three races back to back. And trying to get them on YouTube in a timely fashion. But there you go. Let's have a look at the results, shall we? Without further ado, as someone once said. Let's see. Now, let's get this on the right. Wait, pressing all wrong buttons. Right, let's check out the results without further ado. Here we go. Here we go. We've gained 38 iRating. So I don't know what we've gained or lost on the day. I think we lost some in the F4 race. I think we gained like 4 iRating, 3 or 4 in the Camel race, and we've gained a chunk, 38 here in the Lotus 79, Classic Lotus. Started in P9, finishing P6, and gained a chunk of safety back. I needed that after having a little bit of a time in the last couple of races. Some unfortunate incidents and some, I don't know, other incidents. But yes, there we go. Really enjoyed that. The Spear Finished, started in P12, finished in P8. Excellent stuff. John G. Hill keeping me honest the whole way through. He did get a 25. I got a 26, low 26. Spear got a lowish 26 as well. Got some good pace from the Spear. He did show it on Monday. He showed it today in the race and got a good finish with 25 I rating. He's up to 1692, nearly back to 1.7k, and he got a 0x as well. There were only, I believe, 3 people in the race that got a 0x that started the race. Shady didn't start in the end. Don't know what happened to him. But yeah, so we had Uwe that finished in the top 10, 10th place, and myself and Spear were the other 0x drivers. So there we go. Happy with that. Happy with that. Oh, and there concludes another fun evening of racing. So once again, thank you for the raids. Thank you, Howard. Thank you, Woody, and everyone for dropping by. Had some real good fun. So maybe we'll do another camel maybe on Friday, possibly another F4 tomorrow. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what's going on tomorrow. But yeah, don't forget and check out Howard74. Check out Woody TV. Both very good streamers, racing, mainly iRacing and R Factor 2 respectively. Give them both a follow, please. Yeah, so that was real good fun. Next week we are at, where are we next week? I think I may have mentioned it. No, I haven't. Willow Springs. Fairly new track, Willow Springs. So join us for that one.